we can't really see that either. So that was a fail, but it's all right. Which is shown on this graph here. With Amazon able to expand at a reasonable cost and providing better working wages, the chart shows how many department stores are slowly declining in employees as Amazon is increasing in its employment with its company, within the company. Sorry. The chart shows how throughout the years of 2005 and 2017, the department store jobs are on a steady decline. While Amazon jobs are growing since there is now a higher demand of offering of ordering off Amazon, the demand for employees are growing in the corresponding company's popularity. With the subsidies that are implicated in the company, it helps to support the growing employment. The money that would have been allocated for those taxes are now used towards the expansion of the company. This will later allow for new jobs that are pulled from different labor markets. That is also why the company has enough money to build actually 2 new headquarters around the U.S. I think it's Virginia and Long Island, New York, I saw. Even though Amazon receives some benefits from the government, they still must follow the price control that is set by them on certain products. When a product has a certain price control, the company has to evaluate what prices will best benefit their net profit. When Amazon is following government mandated guidelines, their pricing must reflect that the price ceiling and the price floor of the product is let me restart that there. Amazon is following the government mandated guidelines. Their pricing must reflect what the price ceiling and the price floor of the product is. The company can be either given a minimum or a maximum price set depending on the good itself, really. Even though most products have a price ceiling, Amazon can then lower the pricing of some items below that equilibrium price due to a higher supply compared to the competitors. If there is a maximum price control that is known as the price ceiling, and then it tends to lead to shortages. If the company sets an equilibrium below, they are given a minimum price control that is known as the price floor, which then becomes a surplus if the company sets pricing higher than that set price. I think I need to get this here. Cool. All right, awesome. The graph shown is the standard price of control chart. in the article, it talks about how consumer electronics was the biggest product category in 2017 for Amazon, bringing in an estimated 8.5 billion in sales. Since the company must follow these price controls, pardon me, my mouth is super dry. Must follow. Trying to see here. Sorry, forget what I was going to say. Must follow the price controls for these electronics. Amazon tried to set their pricing as close to the price floor as possible. When it comes to most electronics, the starting price is usually standard. Amazon tries to profit by supporting the lowest price by either being below the price ceiling or equal to the price floor. With the higher supply of the product, the lower product price helps to increase their profit by being the number one competitor. Compared to other businesses, Amazon can still create revenue through setting their pricing off of the price floor. They are able to create this revenue off of not only the subsidies, but also by not having to collect these sales taxes. When purchasing an item in a store, there will usually be a sales tax on top of your total charge. However, Amazon can get rid of the sales tax due to the company not physically being in a store. Since people can order Amazon anywhere, it is tricky to decide how much to charge for the sales tax. The article explains that the most simple explanation in this context is that tax laws in many states need the physical presence of an online retailer in the state in order to collect sales taxes. This is also hard for the government to enact these taxes due to Amazon having many third-party sellers involved in almost all of their products. Since Amazon is receiving more revenue from not having to collect sales tax, that surplus collects sales tax, that surplus of money will then be contributed and expanding the company throughout the new sites for more employees to help with more operations. This is also how the company can keep its pricing lower due to the higher total net profit in the company being solely online. That can support support the growing Amazon company. This is seen with all of the support from government officials and cities that support the company expanding to their community, even though the company is potentially harming already established businesses in the area with anyone really with a storefront. The article was made. Darn it. The article was made to inform the reader that this company is growing and thriving due to the government support and how this can affect brick and mortar retail markets. Overall, Amazon is a growing company that capitalizes on government help to make it a stronger company. All in all, Amazon has truly affected our economy in a lot of ways, some good and some bad. All that we know is that the company has a huge effect on the United States economy. Appreciate it. Have a good one.